All right. Yep, we're ready.
Sweet. All right. 3, 2. What the fuck are you doing?
Sorry. I was moving that because it got jacked up. All right, go ahead. You're good now.
All right. Jesus fuck. All right, let's go. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Pardon the Distraction. I am one of your hosts, DJBluePDX, and of course, with me right now, it's none other than the Lost Drake.
Hello.
Hi, Drake.
Hey,
It's Halloween.
It's
Happy
Halloween.
Halloween.
It is. Happy Halloween.
Now, you asked me to dress up, and I thought you were going to dress up, and I'm the only one who came in costume.
Yep, I fucked up.
But I want to explain my costume. My costume is 2 things I've watched die right before me. Mixer, and of course, The Flash.
You need Flashpoint to save that.
Ezra Miller.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yeah. Anyways.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's Halloween. It is raining buckets over here in Portland, and which we needed, and we're okay with. But man, those kids are going to get wet. Luckily, Kevin decided to be the voice of reason and to piss off everyone else. He got in boxes of full-size candy bars. Like if they come, and I was thinking he should probably also go get a bunch of little travel bottles of liquor to hand to their parents.
Yep. Fireballs. We used to hand them out to all the parents.
Fireball?
Mm-hmm. Fireball shots. Yep.
That's what he said, was like, get Fireball. I'm like,
yeah.
Fireball is just in my
mind. That's why
mind.
you do it, because nobody ever does it anymore
stage.
because we're not kids. And then when you hand them out, it's just that funnier because then the parents get trashed as they're walking around with their kids.
All right, I'll tell them to go get Fireball.
Stuff. Hey, look.
Yeah, there we go.
I mean, they won't be as bad as Poe at TwitchCon, but hey.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
A couple things. Went to the Halo World Championships in Seattle the other weekend, and it was absolutely phenomenal. The best worlds that they've put on yet. And I've been going to the Halo World since 17.
Yeah.
So, but that also there's only been 3. So there you go. Huh. Sorry, I didn't sleep well.
Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah, it was incredible. Optic Gaming walked in and just started slaughtering things right, left, and upside down. Cloud9 got knocked down by, I believe it was Native Red, came back in the lower bracket, and then came back, and they had not managed, because of the way the brackets had worked out, Cloud9 had not gotten a chance to play Optic yet. Well, they came back, and of course, this was a big thing that happened back in, at Raleigh, almost a year ago.
Yeah.
Was the fact that Cloud9 came in and actually beat Optic, and everybody's like, what? How did this happen? So they came back. They managed to flip to win, Optic would have had to only beat them in one best of 7, right?
Yeah.
For Cloud9 to win, they have to win the first best of 7, which resets the bracket, and then it's the best of 7 to determine the champ.
Yeah.
They managed to take it on the first best of 7. It was 4-1, and Cloud9 reset the bracket, and then the reset bracket, Optic just destroyed them. 4 games in a row. It was done. And it wasn't like they were it wasn't like it was some giant lead and we were like, all right, great, you guys are sucking. No, it was down to the wire, down to the minute, down to the score, down to the kill.
Yeah.
These guys were not fucking around. It was great. It was beautiful.
Yeah.
I managed to not catch COVID this time, which is nice.
That's nice.
Came home to my housemate having COVID, and he's now COVID negative. I'm still COVID negative, which is great because we were masking up in this
the
house like crazy.
Yeah.
Let's see. In other news, did a whole bunch of promotional stuff while I was in Seattle with the gear. I ended up winning a pair of Astro headphones, which is hilarious.
That is funny.
And when I got back, I had a couple things waiting for me. I had this new mic, which is the Blue Sona, and honestly, it's a dynamic mic, and it sounds amazing.
That's cool. Is that Logitech's first dynamic mic?
Yes, I believe that is. I believe
Like
it is the
full
first.
on
Well,
dynamic.
it's technically Blue microphones, but Blue is part of Logitech.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
yeah, it is a dynamic mic. Yeah, it's wild.
Is
It's an
it a Blue?
XLR mic.
I mean, it says Logitech on it. Is it? Well, I mean, I guess they.
Blue Sona.
Oh,
Yeah,
gotcha.
yeah. And of course, you can use code
mean, they're all-
DJBluePDX at checkout to get one.
Yeah.
And then because I've
plug.
been having, because I've been trying to work on TikTok and things,
Yeah.
I installed a second. I have a completely separate instance on a different drive of OBS.
Yeah.
But because it all pulls from the same set of folders, it just duplicates my shit, but it's a different program. I have the scene collection on one, and then I'll have the other ready to go. But the problem is Windows won't let you split the camera to two different applications.
So you had to have two different cameras.
So I have to have two cameras on the front and two cameras above the DJ gear to be able to do anything that I want.
Well, at least you can stream to TikTok, okay?
Well,
okay, sir. I still have not got a key.
I mentioned this, and Joel over at Blue, who's now he runs Logitech for creators.
Yeah.
Sent me a Mevo Start.
Oh yeah, I've heard about those. Those are the wireless ones, right?
They're wireless and USB-C. They can be controlled from an app. They can also be controlled from a desktop.
How do you charge them? Just USB-C?
Mm-hmm. Nice. They will, on their own, they will go for about 4 hours without needing to be charged. But you can just, plug a portable battery up to it, and you're fine.
Yeah, true.
So because I've got the AverMedia camera as number 3, I can mount that next to the C922 that's on the ceiling.
Yeah.
For my top down, and then use an additional Mevo for my face cam.
I can't even imagine the cable situation in your house right now.
Dude, no. It is a nightmare. Anybody who I'm afraid to ever take pictures of my studio because it's perspective dynamics at its finest. It is everything you see on camera is fine. Everything outside the purview of the camera is a
hot mess.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's my first thing that I got to do is clean my bedroom, and then I'll deal with.
I definitely feel you on the wire management side of things. But as you know, I've been telling you like for weeks that I've been having PC issues, and my streams kept dropping during my live streams, kept just dying out in the middle of the stream. Like I would basically die and then restart. I was like, what the hell's going on? Basically, my motherboard was like, blah, blah, blah. It was going out. So my amazing community ended up basically buying all the parts I need. The only thing that I bought myself was the case. And so yesterday, me, Zeke, Circus, and Goose all took all the old parts that were still usable out of the old one, put it in the new one. So this is actually my first stream with the new PC.
Nice.
And so, yeah, we've got everything situated. So hopefully, going forward, we won't have any more issues. And tonight will be my first live stream on this PC. But the only shitty thing is I ordered the case, and we went through the specs and everything else, and somebody else told me that it would be fine and it would fit. So my current 2 capture cards don't capture, or they can't fit inside the case because they're short bracket expansion bays, and then the other ones are long vertical, so I couldn't fit it in between with the ribbon wire. So you could side mount it with a bracket. Well, yes, I could, but I don't know first off how to do that, and second off, I just said screw it and I gave up. But I do have a brand new AverMedia internal card coming and an external card coming because Zeke bought me the other one for the community go live. So but the one yesterday I had to buy because I was like, I can't wait around. I got to figure this out. So I should have that all hooked up and good to go and back live again tonight. But it is a beast of a PC now. It's got a 3090 Ti in it. It's got a brand new 11 gen i7, and it's the actual brand newer version of the i7, which is nice. Which was about 8 or 9 renditions above where I was currently at with the old i9. So
Oh wow.
yeah.
So this one is a what? It's an i9 what?
It's an i7, but the one I had before was an i9. But because it's a newer generation i7, it's actually more powerful than the i9 that I had. So
is it like the i7 10 or
it's
or
the
12?
i7 12, I believe. Yeah, 12th gen.
12600?
Yeah. So I got that bad boy in there. I got 32 gigs of DDR4. And I've got everything mounted. I've got 8 fans in it. The cooling is fucking on point. But the coolest feature of the whole thing is on the actual PCU I always fuck this up. IAU, what the fuck? The thing that goes on the processor.
The AIO, it's
that
all
thing.
in one.
Yeah, that one. God bless you. That thing. I ended up getting the Corsair, the Pro, and it's got the screen on it, so I can program the screen and put whatever I want on it. And it's a GIF of me laughing nonstop.
Oh my God.
So when you look at my PC case, it's just me laughing, and I love it. So yeah, so that's all set up. It's good, and then also on top of everything else crazy, I've had meetings after meetings after meetings. But this month as a content creator has just been shit. I'm not even gonna lie. It has been shit as a content creator. A lot of people I've noticed, and not just us, DJ, because I know we've talked about this as well, but just overall as a content creator, October, I don't know what's going on with people. I don't know if it's the red moons or the weird juju that's in the air, but this October sucked ass for content creation. TikTok views were down, YouTube videos were down, Twitch videos were down, like lots of updates, and it all happened after we got back from TwitchCon. And I just noticed a scheduled decline. And I started noticing people just weren't around. People were MIA. A lot of people were going to bed early because they had migraines and they were stressed, and work has been shit.
Yeah.
And so it's been a really weird month. And I am so excited that November is tomorrow, because you know what November is, right?
The 11th month of the year.
No, my birthday month. And that is the most important month of the entire year to me, because it's the one month that I could be selfish. And I love it, because I normally focus on everybody else and helping out the community and doing charity streams and doing everything else. But I get a whole week to myself, and everybody knows it. They know I'm a prima donna about it. I'm like, I am such a diva on my birthday. I'm like, everybody spoiled me. I just want it. But the cool thing is, I told you this before, is that we have Dying Light's new expansion coming out that week, which is cool. And
I'm excited for that. I'm so excited for that.
And for a lot of you guys who, tuned into me on live, and, you guys know I had vertigo issues playing it when it first came out. Well, they added some new stuff. I actually booted it up and tried it out, and I did not have any issues. Now, here's the weird thing, right? So some of you guys know this, some of you don't. I'm on a very stringent diet right now, and I'm literally trying to better my health and my mental awareness, and just trying to be a better person all the way around. I'm just trying to fix me. And I've been on this kick for about a month, and I finally put it into overdrive, and I signed up for a program. I'm doing Red Mountain Weight Loss. Some of you guys might know what that is. Some of you don't. But if you do sign up, use promo code The Lost Drake, which I got worked out when I was in the office, which they were like, what the hell? We've never had a content creator do that before. And I'm like, well, that's stupid on them. Okay, bye. And so so you can use promo code The Lost Drake when you go in to sign up. But I will say this too. The cool thing about it is, in 1 week on this diet, I've already lost 15 pounds. So that's a step in the right direction. And we got God of War next week as well.
Right, dude?
God of War Ragnarok. And I got the Jotun edition. So I get to open up the Mjolnir, Thor's Mjolnir. And it's got all the collectibles. So I'm going to be doing that live on stream. And I may even do one for YouTube as well. I may post it over here on Pardon the D as well. But lots of cool stuff happening in November. And surprisingly enough, and yes, I have to document it, DJ. Get ready for this. You're about ready to be thrown for a loop. Call of Duty has been fun.
Nice. I've actually heard some really good things.
I played the campaign on Veteran, beat it on stream. I beat it in about 11 hours. But then I beat it offline in Realism. So I beat the whole game on the hardest difficulty,
dude.
front to back. So I'm very proud of myself for that. Then we obviously had a very rough launch last weekend. The weekend was very rough. Nobody could get on. It was a topic of discussion. But like I said in my live streams, launches are always rough. They're no matter what game company. I mean, really, have we ever had a AAA smooth launch? It doesn't happen very often.
Not
other than
not in a
Fortnite.
while.
Fortnite's always smooth. Like, I don't know what they do over there, but can you share the knowledge to every other game dev company? Because
What?
goddamn,
right?
dude, they are the best at launching their new updates. But now, granted, they're live service, so it's a little bit different. But still, like, they changed the whole fucking world, and you come in now. Granted, they're not changing the mechanics or the gunplay or the cinematics or anything like that, so it's a little bit easier for them, right? But I mean, it's still not easy, but you know, you get what I'm saying. So yeah, we've got a lot of new games coming out. Super excited. Call of Duty has been a lot of fun. I'm actually really stoked. Tomorrow, a brand new legend is dropping in Apex, and a brand new map. So that's actually really cool. And a lot of people are excited about that. I've been seeing the buzz on TikTok about that one. And I tweeted about it because the new legend is kind of a witch, which is interesting because they're kind of like shaking it up a little bit. Still focused on the gunplay, but she controls like antimatter, but it like she throws like this black goo on the ground and these giant spikes come out and it'll trap the enemies. She can also put up a wall of goo that will block everything in a vertical fashion. And if they try to go through it, it blinds the enemies. So they go through and they're blind and they can't shoot. So when they come through, you can just light them up. So it sounds like a really cool super. I think she's going to be a little OP. I'm not going to lie. So that's happening. But God of War. I know you just finished this year. You finished this year after a long sit and wait. But you finally finished God of War. And this one picks up right where the other one leaves off. And it's the last expansion that's going to be Viking/Norse mythology. So that's kind of cool. But obviously Thor is the big protagonist in this one, which is awesome. If you haven't played the first one, get good. I said the same thing to DJ. And you need to, because it's one of the best games I have ever fucking played as far as a single player game. And we're going to hear boy probably a lot. Again, because you know, that's just the game.
Yep.
So yeah, lots of new things. And then obviously Halloween, we're going to finish out tonight. It's the last stream of the month. Make sure you guys support everybody. If you're a content creator, this is our last physical day of the month. So go out there, drop those subs, those bits, those diamonds, wherever the hell you're at. Support your content creators. And tonight, I am finally owning up to my bet. I have to play fucking Five Nights at Freddy's and fucking Phasmophobia. I have been dreading it for almost 6 months. I lost a bet.
That's hilarious.
And I have to fucking play it. It almost reminds me of how bad I hated playing zombies with DJ. And Wes brought that up the other day. He's like, oh, do you play zombies? I'm like, fuck you. Like, yeah. So, yeah, not a big fan of zombies. So, yeah. So tonight should be interesting. A lot of pain on my side. And I'm probably going to be, you guys are going to be dying laughing. But, yeah, DJ, what do you have planned for this month? What's your game plan for content?
Well, once I figure out how to do it, I'm going to be simulcasting.
Oh, I thought you meant just in general. I thought you were like, once I learned how to content create, I was like, wait, what?
No, once I figured out how to get the dual camera situation set up so I can simulcast onto TikTok.
Yeah.
Because it's no longer something that's not allowed. Thank you, Twitch, for getting it together.
And that's for affiliates and partners now, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Which is nice. So if you guys are out there.
Only mobile platforms.
Yeah, only mobile platforms. So Instagram and TikTok.
So Instagram and TikTok, basically, or Twitter.
Yep. Which would be weird.
But then on the weekend of the 12th, I am going to be in Hollywood, California. I'm going to be shoutcasting and emceeing the celebrity charity fundraiser for Landfest that is going to be happening down there. Nice. And then I'll be back on Sunday, and then I turn around and leave on, I believe, Wednesday or Thursday for DreamHack Atlanta, where I believe I'll be with CLX.
Nice.
We're going to do our live build show live from the show floor. That is the goal and the plan at the moment.
Nice. So that's fucking awesome.
That's pretty much it.
Pretty much it. That sounds like a pretty big schedule to me.
Yeah. my former program director that I taught under at the college.
Yep.
Hit me up and was like, "Hey, let's have lunch." And so we're gonna have lunch the week of Thanksgiving, which is good. Who knows? Maybe I'll go back to teaching college.
Well, I will say this, not this weekend, but next weekend. Obviously, I'm going to be gone for 6 days, going to Hawaii, honeymoon, / anniversary / birthday celebration because I turned 40. Good.
Oh, youngin'.
Yeah, I know, right? I turned 40, but I'm disconnecting from all social media, all everything. But what I will do while I'm there, just to make sure, I will have a lawn chair out, I will have a giant coconut, and I will have some form of booze in it. And I will be sipping with a little umbrella, and I will make sure I post in Pardon the D's to TikTok and Shorts. And I'll be like, live from Hawaii, not doing shit. Have a great day. Bye.
That'll be awesome.
Yeah. So just be prepared that week. We're probably not going to be doing a show together, but DJ, if you wanted to, you could go live on Pardon the D's Twitch if you wanted to. I could give you the stream key for that, and you could go live over there just for shits and giggles, or maybe even on YouTube. Fuck it.
That is an option.
Yeah, maybe just or you could bring on a guest yourself without me. I'm okay with that if you wanted to.
I could be my own guest and carry on a conversation between me, myself,
just
and
duplicate your screens and then delay them by 12 seconds and then answer yourself.
That'd be such a troll. That would be such a perfect troll. Oh my God.
What happens when Drake goes on vacation? Well, DJ's talking to himself.
Don't leave DJ alone by himself, because all of a sudden things are going to get weird.
Yeah.
Really, really weird.
Or his forearm's going to hurt. Wait.
Also true. A lot of time off. Time to work on the build.
But also, too, Puppy said get good because I played games with him before you.
I asked Puppy, and he just wasn't around, so...
Yeah, well, I did it. And I also played games with Wes, which he also said get good.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you play games with us, DJ? Why do you hate us? Because you're playing Rainbow Six, that's why.
Hey, Rainbow Six is a fun game, but I will definitely get into some... we got to get into...
I want you to play
Dying
Fortnite
Light.
one night with me. One night! No build. It doesn't have builds anymore. It's just based on gunplay. It's actually really fun. Just one night. I would love to fucking see that. And I'm actually switching my stream schedule, by the way. That's another thing. Starting tomorrow, I am going from 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. on the weekends, or the weekdays. Because the reason why, which I didn't even bring up earlier with our scheduling and stuff, so I had to talk to you about that too. But the reason why is because nights have been so fucking dead. Like, they literally, everybody has been so supportive. But what happens is they come in, and they're like, oh, I had a long day. I have a horrible migraine. And they're like, I'm going to leave a lurk up. So they'll leave the screen up. And I'll have 100+ people in the channel, but they're all in bed. And then what happens when that happens? Everybody comes in, oh, you're feel batting. And I'm like, oh, shut the fuck up. So literally I got to a point where I'm just like, you know what? Instead of doing all that, I'm just going to go right smack dab in the middle of the day and just give it a shot. What do I have to lose? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I will actually be more around during your stream times, so we can actually game together more, which will be fun.
Cool. That'll be nice.
And especially like on Fridays, like because I know you stream Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and what else?
And I'm bringing back more music shows during the week.
Yeah, I figured you would be.
Yeah.
But your gaming stuff is mainly Friday, Saturday, Sunday, right?
Ish. I mean, I honestly, everything's up in the air at the moment.
Yeah,
it's
I know.
Kind of.
I know you're trying to figure it out, like a lot of other content creators right now. It's been rough. It's been rough for everybody.
I'm probably coming down into my last. I've got to find a groove or a new shtick.
Yeah.
Or we're into the last 2 months of me creating content.
Well, that's also why like I switched it up, man. I mean, and it's not just you, believe me, because I had a couple conversations yesterday and the day before, even while I was live, about everybody is in a weird slump this month. Nobody is like, I don't know if it's because we're leading into the Christmas season and people are saving up for Black Friday, or, you know, they're saving up for Christmas, which is understandable. You got to take care of your families. I get it. But, you know, like, guys, one thing I will say, right? If you guys are supporting a content creator, you don't know how much it means to us when we haven't seen you in forever and you come back into the channel, you know? And it's not about just making money either. I mean, granted, we have to do that as content creators, but also, you know, like DJ right now, for a prime example, you know, is battling content creation. So am I. So is a lot of bandits having the same issue. A lot of people are just like in a weird rut right now. And it's a stigma that's in the air.
I guess you could say rut-row.
Oh, yeah, rut-row. Yeah, exactly. So, you know, none of us want to go get day jobs. We want to keep doing what we do. And we have the numbers and we have people in our communities. It's just coming down to a point where I think a lot of the people that streamed during COVID, and I know a lot of people agree with this, a lot of people during COVID started picking up content creation as a full income. And they made it big during COVID. But now that COVID is well, it's not over, but it's the main portion where everybody's locked in their house is over. Now people are going back to their regular jobs. People aren't streaming as much. They lost their communities because content creation, you can't stop. Me taking a week off to enjoy myself, to rebuild, could also lead to me coming back. And I'm going to be like, where the fuck is everybody? You know, but, you know, it's the sad part of content creation. We can't take a break. As much as everybody's like, you need a break, take a break. The second we do, it's like rebuilding your whole stream again. It's
like ever since I took that 2 weeks off at the beginning of May.
Yeah. Well, you had that, and then also TwitchCon, and like, I mean, we had PAX West. I mean, we've had so many weeks off, and it's only going to be crazier next month or next year too, because we've got PAX East, we've got E3 back again. And the E3 is normally a 10-day excursion if you are a paid content creator, because we're there from that Sunday all the way until the next Saturday, Sunday-ish, depending on what's happening. We have to get in a little early, get situated. It's expensive. That trip is like $3,000 just in itself. So stuff like this, guys, you know, if you guys are tuned in and you guys love our content, right? Obviously you guys can't, you know, tip or support with subs or anything like that. Like paid subs anyway. But we are this damn close, guys. We have 2 months left to hit our goals.
To get, and with YouTube, like, it's going to be amazing. If we can get partnership on there, my God, how awesome would that be?
Yes. So that would also be another revenue stream for both of us for all the work that we put in through this entire year. By the end of the year, I was doing math. We're going to hit 50 episodes by the end of this year. So 50 episodes we have created since we've started this year. So that's pretty crazy in itself. So that's 50 plus hours of content. And, you know, that is taking away time from our live streaming and, you know, our families and our friends and other things too, because we want to build this strong community. We want to bring you information and, you know, and talk about our favorite movies and just be nerds and goof around, right? And the more and more that we grow, the more opportunities we're going to get. You're going to see us live at shows, do live question and answers and do stuff like that and doing panels. And we definitely are going to apply for PAX East and try to get up there. And I think we'll get it this year for sure. And maybe even do live interviews at E3, which would be fucking phenomenal. I would love that. Teaming up with some of our sponsors and you know, we got a lot of stuff to plan out throughout the year, but we need your guys' support more than ever. October was shit for so many people. And I'm not saying by any means, before anybody misconstrues my words, that the people that came in and supported and dropped subs and hyped those up, I don't disregard any of that. Neither does DJ. No content creator
super
does.
Appreciative of everybody who's been supporting us.
So, but what it does come down to is if you guys are part of our communities or part of the D community, chime in, talk, get active. We want to talk to you. We want to get to know you better. We want to expand our brand just as much as you do. So with that being said, just, you know, show that extra love this week, hype it up, have fun with it. And honestly, as long as you guys are, you know, enjoying the content, you know, we're doing a good job. And that makes me happy.
And that's the key right there.
Yeah. Because we're our hardest critic. We really are. And I fall down, DJ picks me up. When DJ falls down, I pick him up. And we just keep pushing forward. And we try to skip, but sometimes people put ropes in front of us and then we fall down and we look horrible. So
You just yeah.
So, but all right, enough of that.
Okay.
Season finale of House of Dragons. Did you watch it?
Wait, is there another one?
What do you mean? It's a season finale. That's it. It was done. Last
Right.
week's episode was done.
Yeah. Okay. Then yes.
You watched it because you didn't watch it before. That's why
Right.
we didn't talk about it.
Yes.
I wanted to wait. So
Yes.
what did you? What? Okay, spoilers.
Yeah. Big ass spoilers. People.
Spoilers. All right. So everybody had time. 3, 2, 1, go. All right.
All right. There we go.
So, House of Dragon. What did you think? If you could rate it from 1 to 10, what would you rate it, and what was your favorite part?
I feel like we're getting into that area of when I compare it to Game of Thrones, which obviously this is a version, this is another,
Prequel.
it's a tie-in.
Yep.
It's a prequel. It took Game of Thrones that first season to get all the storylines started, right? Which we've seen done. We've kind of seen this evolve. We've been introduced to the Lannisters and the Starks,
Yep.
which we know are major players in the following.
Yep, and the Baratheons. Yep.
Yeah, and the Baratheons. I think that Rhaenyra she's in a horrible position, but at the same time, Daemon is a little bit crazy. Matt Smith plays an amazing job at his role, but it's mayhem and mania, and the sons are equally as disturbed. Can we talk about the dragon scene?
Yep.
I commend the kid for being brave and taking charge. I guess.
Yep.
Going in and delivering the message, but man.
Were you expect? Well, so let me ask you this: you saw when he landed, right? And you saw, what's his face? God damn it! It starts with an A. The older son with the eye patch. What's his name?
Asshole.
Yeah. Well, everybody calls him asshole. Yeah. Nobody
I
likes
just
him.
call him asshole.
He's like the new Joffrey.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he's the new Joffrey. Nobody likes him. But the only difference is he can actually back up his words. Joffrey was just a little bitch.
Joffrey's a punk ass bitch.
And he also has the largest dragon out of any dragon in the world, at least as far as he knows. So here's basically the crazy part about that is that I think he was fucking around, and that's the reason why they were warning. And even when the king died, he warned Rhaenyra that the last time that there were dragons in the sky, everything burned. And the reason why is because dragons are like dogs. There is always an alpha.
And they pick up on your frustration, struggle, and otherwise.
Yes.
And they will.
So that little baby dragon that happened to be flying I think his name was Skyrax, or Arax, I think is what it was.
Yeah.
He was flying and he had the speed, he got away, and he was fine. But the problem is when he came back and breathed that fire on Big Boy.
Yeah, pissed him off.
It pissed him off, and then literally he lost control of the dragon. Because in the very beginning, they go, the myth, the lie, is that we control the dragons. And he told that to Rhaenyra when she was little. So it's funny because it's leading into basically why in Game of Thrones there were no dragons. Why there was no, the Targaryens got wiped out, except 2. And why they were hiding. Because the Targaryens as a whole, and we actually went through the family tree. Me and Nay went through the family tree and looked. We still have, so where we're at in the story with Daemon and Rhaenyra, we still have about 21 siblings before we even get to the Mad King.
Yeah.
So we're going to have 21 Targaryens, and they are all going to die, spoilers, they're all going to die horrible, gruesome, ridiculous ways because they think they can control the dragons. And the reason why there was so much peace is because they did not have the dragons fighting. They were basically just hatching eggs and hiding in their caves and just being themselves, eating when they needed to. And that was pretty much it. You know, so it got to a point now, but that end scene where he came down and just chomped down and killed Rhaenyra's son.
Yeah.
And then
you want to start a war? Fuck with her kids.
Well, that's the crazy thing, right? So she was the most calm, collective out of every single person at that table, the war table. Daemon wanted a fucking war. He was ready to go right then and there. Why she was still, which that whole pregnancy scene, holy shit, like that was rough. And I know a lot of people who've had miscarriages and stuff probably really fucking that one hit them hard. But I'm just saying, like, that whole scene when she's at the war table and Daemon comes up and he almost was like, and I know how you said, like, very just evil. Like, dude, he is straight up like, don't fuck with him. Like, and I love that Matt Smith can do that with a character that barely talks. He barely talks.
Yeah. No, but when he does, it's so
like shit.
He says so much with so little. Yeah. But I think that it takes somebody with the kind of I guess the kind of chops that Matt Smith has, especially considering his background with Doctor Who. Yep. It takes that kind of experience to be able to express himself with saying so little. Honestly, I think the whole problem with Morbius was not the actors. I think it was the fucking writing and whoever directed it.
Yeah, it was bad. It was bad news. And then I don't know if you heard too, they officially announced that there is going to be a Venom 3 directed by Sony. So that
interesting.
That is happening. I don't know where the fuck that story is going to take place, considering Tom Hardy jumped to a different basically dropped a symbiote for Tom Holland's Spider-Man to get infected or / create the Venom in that world. But the symbiotes too, like even in that whole genre, they're all linked no matter what multiverse they're in. They all are connected the second they're born, and they basically just spawn sons and they just keep going and just keep going. And they're asexual. So when they split off, they basically create more of themselves, but different versions. So different anger traits or happiness or, they're all different. But anyway. Yeah. And then we also got the Necro Sword too in Thor, which is the symbiote king's sword originally. So they're definitely they're feeding into it. But we also have in 1 week, 11 days from today, we have Wakanda Forever coming out too.
Yes. Yeah.
Wakanda
That's going to be good. I have not seen Black Adam, by the way.
Neither have I.
Okay.
I don't care to be honest with you. And after we found out that James Gunn is taking over the DCEU, okay, so you saw Peacemaker, right?
Yeah.
Okay, what did you think of that show?
I thought the Peacemaker was great.
I thought the directing was really good because James Gunn does a great job.
They had a lot of fourth wall breaking, which is awesome. Yeah. But they took it to a comedically fucking stupid place, and I love that. I thought it was just it was unapologetic.
Like it was racist. It was fucking it was calling out things that were actually happening in the world at the time without calling them out, which was good. And then basically Peacemaker ended up being a good guy, but he's not. Yeah. He doesn't give a fuck. But yeah, that was cool that they killed the Nazis at the end because, fuck
also
all
true.
These radical fucking assholes. Fuck you, Kanye West. Sorry. Just going to say it now.
Also.
Jesus Christ, dude. Anybody, honestly, I don't give a shit, man. If you're going to call out a whole fucking group of individuals, you're no better than Hitler.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Yep. I'm just saying, it's got to a point now where, fuck, dude. That's just insane. And not only that, I don't know if you heard, he got kicked out of Skechers. He went in unannounced to go in there and they threw him out. And I think he has a brand deal with them. It says new fucking shoes or whatever the fuck. And they threw his ass out.
He did. Not anymore.
I think he lost all his I think he lost everything after that. Because after you go straight fucking attacking another people,
make stupid choices, win amazing prizes.
Yeah. Well, sometimes, because some people get away with it, unfortunately.
Yeah, he's
rump. So yeah.
There we go.
So anyway, and here's the thing, man, is I honestly through and through, I get to a point where there's a fine line of stupidity and intelligence. Like,
Yeah.
politics are in fucking shambles right now. People are getting attacked. What happened? It was Pelosi's husband, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
that whole thing.
That's a nightmare scenario. Dude.
Look, I'm going to tell you guys all right now, right? I'm Republican, but I'm voting for a lot of Democrats. We got to get some of this shit cleaned the fuck out, because some of you old ass wrinkly prune Republican fucks are crazy. Yeah. And the fact that you're creating mobs and people going in and almost killing somebody with a fucking
hammer.
What the fuck? Like, what the fuck?
It was...
Yeah. It's just disgusting. And for everybody in the Pelosi family, like, sorry that happened to you. But speaking from a veteran who served this country and also Republican, fuck that. Like, I'll straight up say that. And anybody that comes in this chat and says, oh, that was, they deserved it. Because I've actually seen posts like that, dude.
Oh, God.
And it's...
Hopefully we don't have any of those motherfuckers watching.
Yeah, I hope we don't either. Because you're fucking crazy. Go take your make-believe God's flags down and go bury them in the backyard. So, yes. I just, honestly, I'm just at a point where... The world is in a weird place.
My patience for the world has reached a limit.
I mean, it's crazy.
The refill play. There's no more fucks to find for me to give.
Yeah,
I've reached, and I'm trying to edge back from that point.
Yeah,
but I see so much stupid shit happening in politics, and I hate it because I don't want to look at politics, but at the same time. I always treated politics at a distance. Like, when I needed to vote, I voted. When it was something that affected my community and my city and my state, I voted. When it didn't, I'm going to be straight up and say I didn't vote. And that's not the right answer either. Yeah.
Now I vote every year. And what's really weird in Arizona right now, I did not get my mail-in ballot. But my wife did. And a lot of people are saying that they were they're holding back the Republican ballots. And there's a whole conspiracy about it in Arizona, whether it's true or not, that basically they're holding back ballots so that way Republicans can't vote for other Republicans. That's basically, yeah. So now there's this whole thing, and now Republicans are in an uproar about it because the whole... oh, the voting system isn't right in Arizona and blah, 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 blah. You know what? Here, look, I'm just going to say this right now. And I say it again. I don't give a shit who sits in that fucking seat as president. But we need a president that
worth following.
We all believe in. That
yep.
They, you know what? Even if they're a Democrat, even if they're a Republican, right? It doesn't matter what they are. As long as both sides in Congress and Senate don't act like they've fucking been, where left and right and you're wrong and you're right and you're right and you're left and blah, blah. Like, all that shit needs to fucking stop. We need to come together as human beings and do better.
Yeah.
You don't go to AOC's fucking door and write the wall all over her map in her office. And I'm a Republican, and then come to find out that one of those people were part of the 6th attack. It's like, what the fuck, dude? It's like, what are you guys fucking doing out there? Just be decent human beings. Like, and you know what? Like, there's so many people out there that, you know, want to spit negativity and hate because that's how they control people, right? But it's I don't think that, you know, there's a lot of stuff that is very you know, and a lot of people are like, oh, you're liberal then. You know what? Look,
no, we've gotten so far past.
There really isn't even a Democratic or Republican Party anymore. It's just a bunch of fucking crazy non-shit going on, non-shit. Like, and when I say non-shit, I mean we don't know what the fuck is going on. And
I'm a real honest. Watching the conservative party, the Republican side, especially the MAGA people.
Yep. Or the
QAnon
people,
about
for that matter.
Perceived persecution.
Yeah.
like perceived, and then justify horrific actions that are basically domestic terrorism, bullying, intimidation,
Yeah.
and vote tampering. They're the motherfuckers who did it.
Yeah.
And yet they're going to sit there and point the fingers and act like everybody else is a problem.
They stir the pot.
I've never seen somebody, as a group of people, dedicate their existence to being a sore loser.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Shit happens. The people spoke. Blam. And instead of actually just going, okay, what the fuck?
Yeah.
You try and take over the goddamn country? Are you shitting me right now? And then get pissy when we're hold trials? Sorry. Get good.
It doesn't make sense to me, dude. It really doesn't. And
this
you know
is why I
what?
stay out of politics. This is why I stay out of politics.
Yeah.
And I just try not to watch the news. I
don't watch news anymore. I mean, how many people actually have live TV anymore? It's all the old people.
I check Google News just to see the major talking points of the world, and if there's anything interesting, I'll read it.
You know what I love when people come to me? Oh, I saw it on Twitter. I love those people. But also too, like
I saw it on Facebook.
Yeah, I saw it on Facebook. You know, yeah, they also have your tracking location of exactly where you're at. Way to go. But you want freedom.
Right?
It's just funny to me. It's like, you know, so
freedom
many people
spelled Freedym.
You know, and I say this too, it's like all these people were like super crazy about anti-vaxxing and all this other shit, dude. Me and DJ both went through the military and went through the assembly line of shots. They could have put anything in us.
Dude, and it's like your first ones, they do multiple different
in one shot. It's like 17 needles in one go.
It's this weird little gun thing, and they've got all this. They got a pack that just sticks in there.
Yeah,
and it's ridiculous. It scars your arm.
Oh my god,
it hurts so bad,
Yep.
and you don't want to flinch because it uses air pressure to do it, and it will rip the skin off your arm if you fuck it up, and then you have to get it done again.
Yep. In your ass cheek. After that, yeah.
And I remember the last set of inoculations that we got in the Navy, we had shoulders.
Yep.
And then
was it anthrax in the ass?
Yeah,
because I had to get the anthrax vaccine.
We had one in each side of some injection had to go. We had one on the right side, one on the left side.
That's what I think it was.
And we had to walk.
Yeah, we had to march. We had to march that day. Yeah,
or like just march it out, man.
Drill. Yeah,
just march it out.
Oh my god, dude. Yeah, because it's just it fucking cracks me up, dude. Because like so many people are like, oh, I don't want to get the vaccine. Like I even have friends who are like that, you know, because I live in Arizona and it's just, you know, it's very normal here. Like people are so anti-vax or anti-mask or anything else. Like even when I was at TwitchCon, like, yeah, I didn't want to fucking wear a mask. I was vaccinated. I had boosters, you know, and like, but like I tried to wear it as much as I could, but there was times where I was just like, man, this is too much. And I fucking took it off. I breathed and then I put it right back on. You know what I mean? And you know what? Don't get me wrong. It doesn't restrict your breathing. It just it's hot. Like especially when you have a beard.
Your face sweats.
And it's gross. But you know what? Like here's the thing, right? I can understand that. But what's more important? Your face being hot for fucking 5 minutes and saving everyone's life around you? And then, you know, it does. Like my daughter is more important. I didn't want to bring back COVID to my 14-year-old daughter, you know, or my wife that's home, you know, because I go to an event to try to raise money or try to get new sponsors or build up or whatever the case may be, you know, the podcast or whatever we're doing, you know. But realistically, at the end of the day, and I don't know why we went down this, you know, because, you know, pardon our distraction, you know, but just it just comes down to the fact that people are just are going crazy right now. Like, where is the sense of logic? Like, I don't understand. And it's not because I'm a boomer, because I'm not even a boomer, but like it's just funny. It's that like
imagine using the term boomer still.
Yeah, I know. Well,
those are the people elected currently in office. For fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Those are boomers.
Yes, those like literally when their ball sacks look like a topographical map for Utah. You know, it's like
Jesus Christ.
I'm just saying, like,
good God.
All right. Like when you're that old, you should not be in any sense. I mean, I'm gonna even say this with Biden, right? Biden cannot formulate a fucking sentence.
It's interesting. I'll tell you
And
that.
and you know what? I understand disabilities and I understand speech impediments and I understand stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
But there are times when he will be talking about a topic and it just derails so bad.
Yep.
You don't even know what he's saying. And this is a Democrat and a Republican both saying the same thing, right?
Well, and it's don't get me wrong. I
don't think he's a bad guy.
I've stopped watching all things because like after the last one, I just skip everything.
I think he was just a Band-Aid to fill the wound. He was the less of greater evils. I feel like that was just basically what happened. And now we need new people stepping up and fucking getting into Senate, to Congress. We need younger people. I mean, and we need people that aren't fucking racist bigots either. Like, racism
let people
needs
live
to
their lives
die.
and leave the other ones alone.
Like,
but
literally,
when you start trying to take rights away from other people,
God,
you've crossed the line and you're no longer valid.
Yeah, it's just, well, I honestly think that's going to be outvoted, and I fucking hope to God it is, with the miscarriage situation and everything else, because we're just like, dude, like if I decided to have a baby and my wife has a miscarriage, then I have to go to another fucking state that approves it because Arizona doesn't. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? If I had to smuggle my wife to another state so she can do something that the body will do on its own.
Yeah.
Otherwise, she's going to be a prisoner. She's an outlaw. It's like, what the fuck? Like, that's just fucked. Like, that's like saying every time I jerk off in the sink, oh, I'm killing all my babies. I'm going to jail. It's my personal right if I want to do that. Like, what the fuck?
Yep.
Who gives a shit? It doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman. It still should be considered the same fucking thing. You know what I mean?
Agreed.
It's fucking stupid. But anyway, besides the point. We're going to...
We're going to wrap it up because you've got to get on stream.
Yes, I do. I got to go on stream. But, and I still got to do some stuff anyway before that. But, yes, I mean, we went down a little bit of a rabbit hole. But I will say this, guys. So, next Monday, we are going to be recording one episode our first week in November. So, hopefully, we'll be a lot more positive and upbeat. And hopefully, the month is starting off right because November needs to make things better because October sucked ass. But you guys can catch us here, obviously, at Pardon the D here on YouTube and all social medias. And if you guys want to go to our website, we actually just put up a brand new Pride hoodie as well to represent everybody, not just one person, but everybody. And it's on pardonthedistraction.com. You can go there, check out our latest episode on Spotify and all listening avenues, but we really need your help right now. Everybody tune in, listen. If you haven't watched past episodes, watch them because we are that much closer. And if everybody chimes in and helps out and we get this view watch hours done, we're going to be partnered. And then we get that check mark and we can actually start making money, which would be great for us because we spend so many dollars. We spend a lot of money keeping hosting and everything else and getting, these edits done and everything else in between. So you guys would help us out a ton. And it'll ease our minds a little bit better that we are doing the right thing because having that big shiny check mark would be huge because then we get media and then we can start going as an actual published podcast to a lot of events and stuff. So we'll get to see you guys a lot more. So help us do that. Watch these videos. And DJ, where can they find you?
You can find me on all the different platforms at DJBluePDX. I usually stream Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and then you'll find me randomly during the week doing music sets.
On the TikToks, too.
Yes.
Hopefully, if he gets it all figured out with the new cameras and stuff.
Hopefully, get a nap.
Yeah, you sound like you need a nap.
I need a nap.
And again, I'm the Lost Drake. You can find us everywhere. Us, me, everybody. Yes, all the above. At the Lost Drake. And thelostdrake.com. So all social media is The Lost Drake. And I actually am, I'm switching my streaming hours. I'm going to be Monday through Friday. We're going to try it out from noon to 8 p.m. Just because I need to ramp things up and I need to get back into a regimen of finding new people and avenues. And hopefully I get to meet all of you guys. yeah, that's pretty much it. So thank you guys so much for watching, hanging out with us. I know we went all over the place, but again, pardon our distraction. There you go.
Yeah.
In a nutshell.
Also, there you go. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Peace.
Bye.